Let's talk all about assistive technology for a student who has a specific learning disorder in reading, or they could be dyslexic. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes I think that we think that our kids can do everything on their own, but the reality is that sometimes they just need a little extra boost. And upon a recent, reflecting upon a recent conversation that I was having with a parent, I actually went and did a little research on some things that you could potentially put into place for your struggling reader. And so this parent was concerned about resources maybe being dropped by the school, and they were having a conversation about additional testing for their child. And I said, let me put together some resources and I'll get back to you. So I'm just going to share my screen and kind of go through all of this. You guys can go to the extra effort to look it up, but these are some of the things that I found. Let's see if I can make this larger here for you to see. Okay, so I went out there and I found a Google extension. It's called Read and Write for Google Chrome. And you can get a 30-day trial. After that, I believe it's paid. I'm pretty sure everybody has access to this. I don't think that this is just limited to teachers, but it is a literacy toolbar extension that it is designed to assist with reading, writing, and research within Google Docs, PDFs, and web pages. Now, I think that's really important thing, because if you've got an older student who's sitting in a classroom and they're struggling to make sense of the screen that's in front of them, yet they're expected to work independently, this could be a game changer. So if your child has an IEP and they're allowed assistive technology, ask to see if this can be downloaded to their computer or if they can open it up and use it. So it features text to speech, word prediction, dictionaries, and highlighting tools to support diverse learners. Okay, again, the tool offers a free 30-day trial. After that, you can get premium access just for the teacher. But you know what? I think that there's some benefits here for the non-teacher. So you can get reading support with reading text aloud with dual color highlighting for better focus. It's going to give features for text to speech, as I said before, word prediction, and then a speech to text dictation. Hold on though, I've got something free that follows this that's probably already available on your computer. Okay, then we've got tools that include text and picture dictionaries, vocabulary lists, and web highlighters, and the integration works directly with your Google Docs, slides, and Chrome browser, displaying a purple puzzle piece icon. So you just would go to your Chrome web store, you would locate it on your toolbar, the purple puzzle piece icon in the browser toolbar will open it, and the toolbar appears in the Google Docs and websites, again, providing support access across various documents and websites. Now, the free version provides continuous text-to-speech and translator features. The premium version is going to give all the bells and whistles that were mentioned above, but that might just be what your student needs to be successful. Now, here's the deal. I went into just Google and I said, hey, if I want to use word to text and type with my voice, how do I do it? So here are the instructions. If you have Chrome, Edge, or Safari, when you turn on voice typing or captions, your web browser controls the speech to text service, and it determines how your speech is processed and then sends the text to Google Docs or Google Slides. Therefore, you have to speak clearly. Okay, now if you're at a school and it's turned off by the administrator, you have to ask them to turn it back on. And for some students, they will. Okay, so you would turn on the microphone. So to use your typing commands, you need to have a working microphone. So it won't work if you don't have a working microphone. You might have to go into your systems and change that. So you start your voice typing within a document. You open the Google Doc in the supported browser. You click voice typing. A microphone box appears, and when you're ready to speak, you click on the microphone. You speak clearly and in a normal volume and a normal pace. You can learn how to use the punctuation as well. When you're done, you click the microphone again, and that will stop recording you. You can start voice typing in slides in the speaker notes. Okay, so on your computer or in a browser or in a presentation in Google Slides, again, you go to the menu bar, you click the dictate speaker notes, and the speaker notes open and the microphone box displays. When ready to speak, you click the microphone You speak clearly and at a normal volume and pace, and when you're done, you click the microphone. So what this will allow you to do is if you make a mistake while you're typing with your voice, you can move your cursor to the mistake and fix it without turning off the microphone. You just don't want to be talking at the same time. After you correct the mistake, you move the cursor back to where you want to continue, and you might get suggestions in some words. So to find the list of suggested alternatives from voice type text, you do a right click on the words underlined in gray. Okay, so that's how you go about doing that. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you about was dyslexia-friendly fonts such as Lexend, which is what this document is currently set at. And it can be set on your child's iPad and inside of the Kindle app. So knowing about this font and using it may actually surprise your child. I like the font because it uses letters the way we actually write them, so there's no silly A's or G's to worry about. Now, there are also word prediction softwares that are out there that can help reduce the load on your student so that they can choose the word that's being suggested, but it's really only going to support students who already have a good grasp on their words and their spelling. Okay, so if they can't read them or they don't know how to spell, you still might have to be there to help. Finally, the last thing that I want to suggest is graphic organizers. They're going to help your student organize their thoughts so that they can write about a particular subject. This website that I have shown right here, the dyslexiadaily.com, has free worksheets and graphic organizers that will help reduce the burden as your student is trying to organize their thoughts. And to be quite honest, I use them with my students in the classroom for many years. Just flat out, everybody got the graphic organizers so they could sit down, get their thoughts down on paper, and get started. I hope that this video has been helpful, supporting you with ideas on assistive technology that you can use with your struggling reader and writer today. For more information about tutoring with Cheryl, please make sure that you head over to our website at tutoringwithcheryl, SHERYL.tutorbird.com, and let's get this conversation started right away about how we can help your child move forward with knowledge and confidence.